what is really important for policymakers is keep in touch with what's happening sort of on the ground, and talk to communities and see what their issues are. So that would be one point, of gauging what I tried to show also in this research, to see the sort of the everyday life and what policies do, and look at the connection in between them, because often by the time policies reach the ground, they are transformed in a very different way because of the local conditions and also because of interpretations.
We don't want to push change against something that doesn't have an effective enabling environment. So we need to have the right legal framework in place for us to affect change. And then there should be talks and efforts to align this policy with practice. So these are just some of the initial steps. It's sustained effort, comprehensive action, coordinated campaign if we're going to really address the overlapping barriers to secondary education.
In post-Soviet space, it happens so that parents were looking for the sources of income. They didn't pay proper attention to bringing up children, and it lasts yet now. The introduction of new format of relation between schools and families is a great need. We are talking a lot about it. Only in close collaboration between schools and parents, pedagogues would be able to resolve this task, and we try to include this into the work.
When we look at diversity, it's not only the socioeconomic, the special education needs, the different ethnic or minority language, but it is all of that as well. But it could be many, many different things. And all of us in some situations in life are the other. So I think we really need to really understand this all means all, that it really means all.
Much of these studies about the rates of returns are over the long term. They're based on studies that look at subsequent earnings of children who are exposed to high quality preschool education. So you're looking at impact, 15, 20 years down the line, which doesn't quite suit the political cycle in terms of getting political will. And I think the way that I've been dealing with that is to often try to focus on some of the short-term benefits as well. You look at the impact of pre-primary and looking at on-time enrollment in primary school, and then reducing retention and increasing completion rates at that level. So these are the kinds of system efficiencies, system efficiency benefits that we can cost as shorter-term wins.